All right, we're gonna do a quick walk around of the KRX 1000 ES. It's a 2023. Couple things revised on it, not much. Basically, this is the live valve suspension version with the 3 different modes on the 2.5-inch Fox shocks. The internal bypass and piggybacks on them. So I've had other, oh boy, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 units now with the live valves on them, and it's probably my favorite part about all those units is the difference in the rides. So I figured I want to try this unit out, but if I was going to do it, I'd want to try it with the live valve. So here we are. I like the looks of it, just the way it came. Of course, we're going to do something with the roll cage on there, bring the height of that down a little bit, but other than that, I love a lot of the looks of this. We're going to do some things to it for sure. That'll all be coming up in different videos, but this one, just wanted to do a quick walk around on why I like this and at the price point it comes at compared to lots, why I like it. So I mean, you start with the top right away, you get a roof, so just that alone is pretty cool. And then you get some pretty nice comfy seats. Some do and don't like them, maybe because of the posture and whatnot of them, but they are a good quality seat. Got the little bit of the stickiness for when it gets a little slippery. The interior is not top notch compared to a couple others out there, but it's pretty darn good still. Got the speaker holes cut out and ready to go, heater vents and stuff like that. So this one came with the full color screen, which was an add-on for this year. You got your true diff lock, and the gray one there is your 3 suspension modes. You got your grab bar, got lots of storage, and tons of storage in the back. So you got cup holders that are in the right place. You got your high, low, neutral, reverse with an actual real parking brake. So that's pretty cool. Of course, you got your steering wheel, which tilts, power steering, but pretty comfortable, super roomy machine for sure. Another drink holder in the door there, 2 more up there. So ergonomics inside is pretty good. You got full doors on this one. Like I say, just doing the walk around, comparing it to other units that are around the same price, the 1000cc NA machines, and the good things you get with this. You got a huge clutch cover, super easy to get to. Again, the great suspension. You got basically 18.5 on the front, 21 and a bit on the back, but everything's pretty heavy duty on this. Another thing I really liked about this is, as it's always been said many cases before, just the way the wheel alignment goes when the wheels are going up and down with the suspension, the reduced scrub, and once you get this dialed in, it shouldn't be bucking and slipping back and forth all over the place with the rear end. It should hold pretty straight through the whoops and the bumps and all that kind of stuff. Maybe even on the track, we might get this supercharged and put this on the track and see how it does compared to some of the big guys. But yeah, they got the bigger trailing arms. Like, nothing's weak and wimpy on this. Of course, every unit's gonna have something you can improve, and there might be a gusset or 2 here and there to throw on, but I like the approach angle of these trailing arms. They go smooth in there. They're not sticking out like some other brands I'm not gonna mention, but where you smoke them before you even get up on them, and then they stay straight until the very end, pretty much just before the tire. Then the tire brings you over, of course. So like I say, out of the box comes with 31-inch tires, which is pretty good. Carnivore, Maxxis Carnivores, all 10s all the way around. 15-inch beadlock rims as well. And another thing I liked is how high all the intakes were. They're already pretty high. I mean, if you're going super mudding, then you want to do some work and snorkel something else up there, but for the most part, everything's pretty up there and high. You can't see it in there, but you know, you're good to the top. The tires are a little more no problem, probably almost as high as the exhaust actually. But yeah, you get the full doors, handles inside outside. Doors actually open the right direction. Another look at the cab. Like I say, you got tons of room to move the seats back and forth, which is awesome. You know, stock cage, I'm not gonna keep it on, but it comes with all the holes for running the wires everywhere, super easy. So you can throw your add-ons and stuff there. There's different systems for the back, tailgate, different racks. You can put your big stereo up there. But yeah, it's just built. I just like the overall build. The steel on these, that's why they're heavier. You know, they're a couple thousand pounds. Easy. I kind of like that about the Pro R and the Turbo R, actually, is the extra weight they had on them. I found it had a lot of advantages, actually. So compared to some of the lighter machines, depending on what you're tackling, but myself, I like the weight. I found it was helpful. So yeah, long story short, you know, you got disc brakes all the way around. You got A-arms on the front. Everything looks very, you know, pretty strong. Nothing's too skimpy looking. There haven't been many problems with these Kawasaki's. Of course, they all have some. They've addressed pretty much the majority of them all right away. You got the LED lights on the front right away. You don't have to upgrade those. Just a lot of things it comes with right off the bat. Some extra skirting for the sides here. They're not true mud flares by any means, but at least they're on there already. You don't have to buy them extra. So what you get out of the box is a lot of nice things that's just fully already included already. So you're saving money right off the bat. You know, you compare the price point of these guys to other machines, and you still got to put a few $1,000s in them to make them even near equivalent to this. The whole bottom pretty much is steel skid plated. I still want to put extra armor on that as well. Looks like the maintenance on these guys is easy. The footwells are already full steel, so you don't have to worry about getting a Christmas tree through your lungs. And then but yeah, maintenance wise looks nice and easy too. There's readers for everything. You know, you pop the hood, pop the front grille is huge. The radiator's right there, it's huge, but it's set back nice and far and tilted back as well. Just all kinds of small things like that that are gonna help out. You know, you got your oil glass, you got your reader there for your oil. You can change your oil, filters right there. So everything's super accessible. Got to change that exhaust though. That's just kind of butt ugly for something stock. I'm sure it's gonna get rusty ass right away. But yeah, like I say, you just get a fair amount for your buck compared to what they're charging now for, you know, the old style Razor 1000s. You know, I'm gonna compare lots to the XMR Sport that we have through performance. You know, how good are they gonna hold up versus what they came with, what they didn't, and just kind of compare them as we go. So the one's an A-arm setup, this one's a trailing arm setup, but I know comparison to me isn't always about two things exactly the same. It's about, you know, sharing the difference between two machines. Would I go back to another Can-Am again after this, or would I prefer this kind of machine, right? So the hood pops up, you get access to everything. Add some extra electronics, no problem. But yeah, there she is. So I figure I better do this before we hit the trails and the mud and the dirt, snow, whatever it is, because it never looks the same again. So I'll just start her up here and show you. Also real quick, the cluster. It's the new color gauge. Got to give its warnings, of course. You just control the screen here by a couple toggles down there. Pretty basic. So if you want to hit OK, you just hit select. And there's the new color screen. You got your CVT belt temp. You got the two power modes. You know, it shows your water temperature, which shock mode you're on, fuel, drive mode, all that kind of stuff. And then you can switch things around as well. So to different screens and whatnot. Now I haven't done all that yet, so we'll figure out how to do that eventually. But yeah, pretty easy. Starts up, no problems. You got neutral, you got your parking brake on. These little ones light up. Looks like there's supposed to be a little light in there. May not be working. There's your power mode button. And you got your headlights. High beams. See if those work at all. Yeah, it's not the best to see this lighting here, but they do have the signature accent. Yeah, you kind of see them there. Maybe I'll turn the beams off, see if that makes a difference. There you go. Well, still kind of tough. Doesn't look like that in person. That's all I gotta say. Looks way better. Maybe further back. It doesn't make a difference. Anyways, pretty good beefy machine. We're gonna find out more. We're gonna do some test rides. We're gonna do some build stuff on this and go from there. So sorry it's a little dark out. You can't see everything super good, but we just got crazy fog and a little bit of snow coming in soon here. But this should give you a good look at the ES 2023 model.